Hello, friends. Chris Corsi here, and I want to welcome you to Relational Skills in Real Life Podcast. Friends, I'm glad you're here. Today's focus is a very special holiday preparation with Jesus time. You know what? Holidays can be a very busy time, often chaotic. And you know what? There's a lot of dynamics. When we get together with friends and family members we may not have seen in a while. And I know a lot of us can feel pretty anxious about going into the holidays. We want to be able to enjoy the holidays. We want to be able to build some joy, increase our peace, and really connect with people in a loving way. And friends, there's a few important relational skills that we're going to focus on today that really will help you be able to get the most out of your holidays. Friends, relational skills are meant to be used during the good times and during the hard times. And so, friends, I'm very excited about our special guest. This is Thrive graduate and friend Cami, who's going to share with us some of what she's done to be able to build joy, get some peace, and really stay anchored with Jesus in the holidays. I'm really impressed with this testimony, friends. You're going to hear some very purposeful, strategic time to connect with Jesus, to be able to get relational, to see some of what God sees in each person that we know we're going to be interacting with. Let's hear from Cami.
Hi friends, my name is Kami and I am delighted to be able to share with you a few ways that I practice my relational skills during the holidays. One of my most favorite things at the beginning of the season is I get to plan with Emmanuel. I gather my calendar and my journal and I go sit in a quiet place. I start by simply breathing and slowing down, doing a quick check-in to see what I'm feeling about the season coming. And then I ask Jesus to let me know what he would like me to know about those feelings. And I journal them. And then I ask him to bring to mind something that I'm grateful for. I sit in that appreciation with him, and it begins to build and pour into my joy bucket. I can feel my heart just bursting with excitement and anticipation of what is yet to come. And then I ask him, Lord, can you please bring to mind all the people that are going to come to the table during this season? And one by one, he brings to mind different family members. One family member, she loves to have a nap after we eat. So I ask a curious question of, Jesus, what would you have me do to bless her this season? And he brings to mind a pillow and a warm fuzzy blanket with some soft music playing. So I excitedly grab my journal and I jot that down. And then I say, okay, who's next? And he brings to mind another family member who loves these pecan cinnamon rolls. The only thing about these pecan cinnamon rolls is you have to make them the night before because they rise overnight. And the other thing is this family member loves to help me prepare these, but he's really busy. So I thought, oh Lord, what would be in his capacity to do these, to help participate in making these rolls? And the Lord brought to mind just laying out all of the ingredients and getting it all ready so he can simply join in just to put it all together. He also loves coffee with these in the morning. And I have another family member that loves this vanilla syrup from a very special store. So I write that down. After I go through all of the family members one by one, and he shows me these special things and treats, and I've written them all down, then I pull out my calendar and I say, okay, Lord, show me the rhythm that you would have me go this season. And it's really amazing because my pace is always faster than what the Lord would have me do. So he shows me very intentionally as we walk through the days on the calendar. He shows me what can be done each day that gives me enough margin that will protect my capacity and even grow it through the season. He allows me to have time to get to the stores that I need to go to be able to breathe, to practice appreciation before entering into those stores, and sometimes even while I'm in the store. And sometimes, because of this slower rhythm and pace, I'm able to see and notice people that may be in big emotions themselves, and I can attune with them, and I can see them, and I can let them know that they're known. This is the way that I've been navigating through my holidays the past few years, and I'm always just so delighted to feel his shalom and his joy abounding in such ways that I've never felt before. So, friends, I'm praying over you this season that you will feel these holidays overflow with his shalom and his joy. May you have an amazing holiday season.
Well, friends, wasn't that something? Cami used some ninja kind of skills right here in how she approaches the holidays. She was able to do some quieting. She was able to get relational and connect with Jesus, specifically over the people and the plans and the interactions. I really appreciate how Cami went into this with an expectation that Jesus has something for her. He has something for each person in a very loving, tender way. There are some important relational skills that Cami relied on here. And you know what? She's been practicing relational skills for a long time. So these skills are embedded into the fabric of her character. Her brain knows how to use relational skills. And friends, God is in the details here. Jesus has a plan for each of us. And I love how she was able to get relational and interact with the living God to bless others in a way that they would appreciate, in a language that they would understand. So this is really strategic. I appreciated how Cami was able to quiet, practice some appreciation, and then take the time to journal and interact with the Lord over each person. You could feel the peace and the shalom just by listening to her inner face and inner voice. There was such a tenderness there. And friends, I hope this encourages you today as you think about the holidays. We can take the time to get anchored with the living God. And ultimately, this comes down to just a little bit of practice. God is with us. And what we're doing is we are practicing relational skills to have that awareness of Jesus for ourselves as well as for each other. And these skills take practice. So we have some foundational 5 resources at our website, thrivetoday.org. We have foundational 5 skills that will help you build some capacity so that you can embed these skills into your character. The 4 Habits of Joy-Filled People is another great resource that you can use. Lots of good practice, friends. And I want to encourage you, as you practice some of these skills and these exercises, invite others into it. You know what? You could even use these skills during some of the get-togethers. Do some fun exercises. The goal here is to build some joy, to connect deeply so that we will look back on the holidays and have a sense of peace and appreciation. Be blessed, my friends.